Yo, Elliot! So this dude is using the advanced 5x5 routine, and all he has access to is a Smith machine in order to do squats. Apparently everything else he's got whatever he needs to use it. But with squats in particular, he wants to know if it's okay that he substitutes barbell back or front squats for machine squats or Smith machine squats. And it seems like this is the only option. So without going down the path of ranting against the use of machines, and particularly a Smith machine for a primal pattern, which is your squat, I'm going to give you a suggestion so that you can continue to grow stronger in your kinesthetic awareness and your muscular balance and use the Smith machine, right? Because it's all you have, right? You're desperate. You got to use this thing. What can you do? Fine, use it. But add this to your routine. Before you proceed in the use of the Smith machine for heavy squats, do some overhead body weight squats or with an empty barbell. I've shown you videos of this where you just take it up over your head, right? Thumbs back, because it forces what? Thoracic extension, right? External rotation of the upper arm is associated with thoracic extension. Keep it behind your head, and then work your way into 5 or 10, preferably more like 10 overhead squats, and then go do the machine squats. At the end of your last set, pick up that empty barbell or just a dowel rod or broomstick over your head, and then do your overhead squats again. Why would I have you do this? So that you can maintain or perhaps build muscular balance and kinesthetic awareness. So I am of the opinion that you're far better off building a strong, balanced, functional body that is capable, able, and injury-free than a big, muscular, damaged body, right? So for example, I have a good friend who's a bodybuilder, and he's really strong. He's got these big ass muscles, and I know that the way he trains on machines, and he isolates muscles, and he doesn't integrate them very often into patterns of movement while he trains, but he wins bodybuilding shows. Comes to my gym one day, and you know that, like, I'm all about functional training, so much so that we flip tires and shit here. You know that I'm big into strongman training. And of course, you would imagine this jacked, giant, strong dude could flip a tire, right? Well, guess what? He's strong enough to flip the tire, but because he can't integrate the movements or the muscles associated with the movement of flipping a tire, the very first time he tries it, pop, tears his bicep, right? You would wonder why such giant biceps on an arm would be so weak as to pop when flipping a freaking tire. And it's because he didn't know how to integrate his hips, his low back, his shoulders, his upper back, his fingers and forearms into the movement. It was all bicep curl, and it was at an angle that his body wasn't used to, and pop, right? That's an extreme example. But if I don't know if you're working out at school, I'm assuming that you want to play a sport. You're probably playing football, basketball, baseball, whatever the case may be. You start relying on the fixed barbell in the Smith machine in absence of the stabilizers and kinesthetic awareness associated with balancing the thing on your body in space, and then you go out to catch a ball and you jump, and there's a freak accident, right? A freak accident. You go and you dive for a football if there's a fumble, and there's a freak accident. And these freak accidents usually look like no one was around and I don't know how I hurt myself, right? You dive after the ball, you get up and you're like, oh my God, I tore something. You ever see people that have these injuries? They call them non-contact injuries. It's because their body's fucked up, their mechanics are fucked up, and it's because of faulty recruitment patterns associated with bad exercises, right? Say bad exercises, it means bad exercises for your ability to be functional, strong, and your ability to move. Hey, if you just want to have big, dumb muscles, fine, go right ahead. Then it's a great exercise, and you're doing the right thing. But otherwise, that's it, man. Build in some of the functional exercises associated with primal movement patterns, namely your overhead squat, and then use the Smith machine if you must. And then hopefully you'll continue growing stronger, and when you can get access to a real squat rack, you'll be able to do what you need to do. Peace.
Yo, Elliot!